Hi guys, so I'm gonna see if I can get myself in the frame. Okay, I don't know if you guys can see me, but today we're gonna do some silk screening techniques. I was gonna do some jewelry, but I feel like I want to give you guys a break on the jewelry and show you guys some of the silk screening techniques that you can do. I normally do this in a classroom or like in a warehouse setting, but I am at home working from my home office. So, for the sake of this tutorial and this YouTube post, I'm going to be doing this here. It's been a couple of years since I actually did silk screening. This is a screen that I'll be using. It has my logo on it. You guys can see it. It says customize your life, love me more designs. And so that's what we're gonna use today. I had to tape up some of my screen because it was starting to come loose. I don't know if you guys can see that, but and the paint that I'm going to be using is just a water-based paint. You're either going to use a water-based paint or you're going to use a oil-based paint. I'm using a water-based paint today. This can get very, very messy. I'm going to go out of frame, see if I can show you guys the whatchamacallit. Okay, hopefully I was in frame and you guys saw it wasn't just like a big blur or y'all just didn't see my top. So anyway, I'm going to be using this crop top hoodie right here. And again, we're going to be using this screen that I designed. Oh, sorry guys. Using this screen right here. This is Customize Your Life with Love Me More Designs. And we're going to be using this. Hold on. Just this ready to use temporary. I got this from the Dollar Tree. This is actually some washable paint, but you're usually gonna get your paint from I usually go to McLogan's out here in Los Angeles and get my paint, or Screen Depot, but this is just some Dollar Tree paint that I'm gonna just show you guys for the tutorial. And you're gonna need your squeegee. See, my squeegee is all marked up from all the work that I've been doing with it, and I have it inscribed with my name as well as my screen, because when you're in a warehouse setting or a classroom setting, a lot of people have their screens. Sometimes your screen, you have to do a couple processes before you actually burn your screen, so you need to mark it so you'll know what screen is yours. So to get started, I'm going to, oh, and also, if you can see, there's tape here. You tape your screen off so that the paint is not getting into the places where you don't want it to get into, okay? So I'm gonna lay this down. And normally we're using a silk screen press. We're not doing this on the floor and all of that jazz. We're gonna do it today. You're gonna take your paint, that might be in too much, but I'd rather have too much than too little. As a matter of fact, And put some over here. I want to get this in the frame where you guys are not, where my butt or my back is not covering y'all. Oh, let me see. Hold on, y'all. My bad. I'll be forgetting. Let me see. I want you guys in frame. Okay. All right. So, like I said, we have our squeegee, we have our screen, and we have now laid down our paint. So I'm going to start the process. You're going to take your squeegee, and you're just going to go straight down. I'm going to go back up just so I can make sure that the paint got through really well. Hold on, guys. And since that's kind of sloppy, I'm going to go back over it again. And then we're going to lift it up. See how we did. So I'm going to put this to the side. I'm going to gently lift this. It came out some, but I need some more pressure. So I'm going to set this back on here. My logo is what's not showing up. And I can already see this is probably going to be double. I don't think I moved it. But we shall see. My croaky came out very well. Oh, and I'm moving this too. Should not be doing that. So let's see. All right. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. We got a little double action going on. Now, see how I have some paint right here? Because I moved it on this line. If I would have had this taped off right here, that wouldn't have happened. I wouldn't have gotten this line. But I didn't do too bad considering that I'm actually doing this on the floor and not with the silk screen press. So as you can see, and if I would have did this on white, it would have showed up much better. But as you can see, we have our Love Me More Designs logo, our croaky with our Pepe Le Pew. This is our croaky, our fashion croaky right here. And then our Customize Your Life, Love Me More Designs. And then we have the same thing going on here. Customize Your Life. We have our croaky. Hold on, guys. guys are out of frame. We have our croaky, and then we have our Pepe Le Pew, which came out very nice. And then our Love Me More Designs logo, and our Love Me More Designs name. So that is going to be our tutorial and our our YouTube post for today. Of course, I'm going to go probably downstairs and rinse out my screen. Once you're done with your screen and everything like that, you want to give it a rinse so your paint is not just drying like that. But yeah, I pretty much like how it came out. If I would have used maybe a brighter color, but this dark on dark, but I kind of like it. Y'all know I'm strange, so I kind of like it. I'll probably jazz it up with like some pink. I have some fabric markers, so once this dries, I'll go in there and I'll go in there and use the fabric markers or whatever, and just highlight her tail, her body, and stuff like that. But them thigh-high boots is cracking. Yes, honey. Yes. So I might lay her out here. You guys, it's cold as hell out here in Cali. But yeah, so let me wash this paint away. And let me see. I don't think I can turn y'all around. So let me look at you guys. Thank you guys so much for joining me on my YouTube channel and supporting me and all of that jazz. I am just so stoked about what 2022 is going to hold for us. But I want to keep the momentum going and things like that. About what I'm doing now, staying motivated, keeping you guys encouraged and motivated. And I was like, yo, I took out the screens and everything, and I was kind of bummed because I was like, oh my God, my screens are they're starting to fall apart. And so I was like, okay, well, I told you guys already, I didn't know if I was going to just use tape, if I was going to use E6000, or what I was going to actually use to hold my screen together, because the whole screen hasn't fallen apart, it's just some of it. And I don't really know actually the technique that they use. I need to find that out. I'll probably do some YouTube myself and find out how they actually put the screen together initially. But yeah, I wanted to show you guys that. Like I said, I like how it came out. And yeah, I'm gonna wash my squeegee off and all of that. And when you use water-based paint, it's much easier to get the paint off and things like that. When you use oil-based Plastisol, I believe that's the name of it, it's more difficult because you have to use chemicals and things like that. So yeah. Alright guys, show you the design again. And FYI, when you're doing this technique, you really want to make sure that your product is pressed. We usually make sure that our product is pressed before we start the pressing the pressing process and all of that. All right, so the next time, guys, have a great one.